Alright, how's it going? My name's Steve. This is a review of Ryobi stuff. It's all stuff that I bought with my own money. My experiences with each one, if I think they're worth it or not. I do recommend all of these tools run with the big P108 battery, because without this battery, pretty much every one of these tools is kind of shitty, to be honest with you. But you get two of these batteries on sale for $100, you'll have a good time. And the first thing up on the list is actually the Ryobi cordless shop vac. 6-gallon capacity, 6-foot hose, comes with the tools on board. I've gotten about 10 to 15 minute runtime with the big batteries. I haven't really gotten around to testing it fully, but if it's going to be something that you're going to use for a quick cleanup, say you're a punch list guy, you just got a little bit of dust, little mess, perfect. Do not expect this vacuum to run all day if you're drilling holes or doing a lot of cleaning. This is just good for quick jobs, vacuuming out the truck, taking it around the house, dusting, doing whatever. It's got 4 wheels on it, 6-gallon capacity, wet, dry. And with the wheels and all on board, it does roll around really well. I've had it about 3 months now, and for the $100 that it costs, I think it's a good value. Next up on the list is my air pump. Now this one here is, let's see, it's the P731. I had the pistol grip one before, but I burned that out because in the manual it says not to run it longer than 5 minutes. I ran it longer than 5 minutes. I burned it out. So I upgraded to this one. The problem with this one so far is I had it airing up a tire for a long time and the clamp wasn't properly crimped in here and the hose blew off. I did get the warranty plan on these. Some of these tools that are more expensive, anything over say $150, I spring for the 2-year protection plan. It just seems to make sense. This one was about 55, I believe. You can dial in the pressure that you want, set it and forget it, walk away. It works pretty good. I would recommend this to have in the truck for airing up tires. It also will do mattresses, toys, and a bunch of bull crap like that. Next thing on the list is a little blower. Now, you're not going to be able to blow a backyard full of leaves away with this one. This is the P210. Let's see, I think it's about 60, 70 bucks. I think it comes paired typically with the weed whacker. This is really good for, well, at the end of the day, blowing away sawdust. If you have like a small concrete patio that gets leaves on it and stuff like that, quick little blowing away jobs. With the fully charged battery, I get around, say, about 7 to 8 minutes of runtime. It's not a long runner, so you got to kind of just turn it on and go. I picked this up from a pawn shop for 30 bucks with one of the 2.6 amp hour batteries. That was a steal. The guys didn't know, so I grabbed that up. I would recommend it just for cleanup. Again, you're not going to blow leaves out of your yard with it. You're just going to clear patios, clear sawdust, blow away job sites. You're good to go. Next thing is something I bought. I thought I was going to use it a lot more, but I upgraded to a gas-powered one. But if you have a small piece of property, this is only, I believe, the 10-inch model. This weed whacker, actually, with the smaller batteries, the original like 1.3 amp hour batteries, I recorded run times over 15 minutes. You know, if you don't have a big piece of property, you don't want to mess with having to always go and get gas and oil and all that crap or extension cords, this will work for you. The secret with this is they come with these reloadable. It only comes with one. But this little spool here, you buy that sucker when it comes with it, and when you're done the line, you can either buy this line and rewrap it yourself or buy a 3-pack for about 20 bucks, depending on how much usage will depend on if it's worth it or not. The beautiful thing about this piece of weed whacking equipment is you turn the button on and it goes. You don't have to screw with anything. If you're already on the Ryobi platform, for the $60, $70 for it, you can start weed whacking. Again, small spaces, small jobs, perfect for it. Next favorite of mine, I call it the truck air conditioning. It's a P3320 fan. This one's the hybrid model. You can plug it in the back to AC power, or it runs on the battery. Great little fan if you're a painter, you got a dry spackle, or you're just hot and you want a fan, or you need a fan. This little bad boy will get you going good. It's got multiple hanging, mounting options. It'll slip right over a 2x4 and just kind of hang there. It'll run 8 to 10 hours with the P108 battery. Awesome fan to have. I'd recommend it. Next one up is the light. Now this one I was like trying to get for a while, but it was 70 bucks and I didn't know, is it worth it? But in the realm of LED lights, this bad boy with the P108, I've gotten about 4 hours runtime. And the best part about it, you can plug it in to AC power so you can have unlimited runtime. It doesn't kick off heat, but it is bright. For 70 bucks, I got the protection plan on this because I figured it's going to be knocked around, this and that. I've had it about 6 months. It shows use, but it works great. Next one up is the 15 gauge angled finish nailer. Now I picked this bad boy up around Christmas time. It wasn't on sale. It was $200. It shoots 1 inch to 2.5 inch 15 gauge nails. The main problem with this gun is just the sheer weight and size of it. It's about 8 pounds without a battery, and it's, you know, a stick of nails in it. But the sucker has some power. It's pretty loud. You know, I love it, but it's not for everybody. But for 200 bucks, I got the protection plan on it. It hasn't let me down. I've shot probably 500 nails through it, no problems, no jams. And 200 bucks. This one is the P330 15 gauge angled finish nailer. Next one is one of my first Ryobi purchases. It's the P320 18 gauge straight brad gun. This little bad boy, I've shot thousands of feet of trim with this. It works great. It shoots 1 inch to 2 inch brads all day long. Doesn't ask for nothing. It's got a nice belt clip. It's about half the size of this one, but usually what I'll do is I'll pin my corners and stuff together with this one and then come back and shoot it off with this one. But I've had this about 3 years. It sometimes needs a little WD-40 in here to make it happy, but other than that, this one was about, I think, 150 bucks. But definitely a great tool. It's been used in residential and commercial applications for 3 years and hasn't let me down. Next, the P5231 cordless Jigsaw. This little thing's great. Plenty of power. I've done plenty of laminate VCT floors with it where I'll just set up in a room with this tool and just make repetitive cuts, and I can get probably 3 hours, 4 hours of runtime, you know, making a couple cuts, letting it sit, going back, doing my thing, coming back, cut on one battery. It was about 60 bucks. It's a little heavy, but it's got plenty of power and it's a good buy, nice and compact. I'd recommend this one as well. The other one, and I got sour after I got this one, this is the P4221 grinder. Of course, they came out with the brushless, but hey, that's life. This one's a good little grinder. You know, if you have to cut a couple locks here and there, cut a couple pieces of rebar here and there, cut a couple of bolts, you're not going to be able to do all day performance work, cutting masonry, cutting heavy steel, grinding all day with this tool. This tool works good for shortcuts, and that's about it. You pair it up with the P108, the high capacity battery. Say you're cutting unistrut or all thread all day, you can get about half a day, no problem. When you start trying to just grind down that long piece of work, forget about it. You're going to kill the battery. I haven't tried the brushless one, but from what I hear, it's supposed to be the cat's pajamas, but who knows. Next one, this is actually my second one. I burned the first one out, and this one is about ready to break as well because the prong inside where the battery goes broke off, but I bought a Ryobi Dustbuster, which was a piece of junk. I stripped that for the terminals and rebuilt this one. This is the P246 multi-tool. This again is probably as old as the brad gun, so it's about I've had this about 3 years, but I have replaced it. And I'd say I have 2 years on the replacement, and it's kind of on its way out the door. For 70 bucks, you know, if I can get another couple years out of it, fix it up again. Having a corded one is a pain in the ass, but if you're already on the Ryobi platform, and then this nonsense, you can get an auto, it's nonsense, don't even bother. It's more expensive to piece it together. If you want a right angle drill, just buy the right angle drill. Don't even try to add attachments, it gets very expensive. And the last tool, which you would think is silly, but it actually works really good, is the P305 hot glue gun. Really a hot glue gun. It works out good for doing trim work, finish work, anything like that where you need a helping hand, you need to tack a corner together. A lot of times when I'm returning trim, I'll put a little hot glue, put my regular wood glue, stick it together, hold it for 3 seconds, walk away, it's done. You wouldn't believe how many uses you come up with for hot glue when you have a hot glue gun right there. This is definitely a great buy. The other two things here are the chargers. One's just a standard black charger. That's the P118. And then the other one's the P117. It's supposed to be some kind of 30-minute charger. I've seen them both take about the same time. So as the realm of chargers go, I don't know. Maybe the new one is actually 30 minutes, but they all seem to be about 30 to 45 minutes, depending on how dead the battery is. And again, these are pretty old. This one's 3 years old. This one's probably about 2.5, and they've been beat up. But and then for the batteries, again, what you're going to want is the P108. Usually, if you look on sale at Home Depot, they will sell 2 of these for $99, a buy one, get one free deal. That's the best time to get them. Other than that, they ask $100 a piece on the batteries. These ones here, they try to lie to you. This is only a 2.6 amp hour battery in this size, so it's all big and bulky for nothing. And then this mini one here is only a 1.5 amp hour battery. So they get you again because you think, oh wow, it's got a gauge, it's all gray and great, but it's only a 1.5. These are the 4s. With any of these tools, except probably the fan, you want the 4 amp hour batteries. Thank you for watching my Ryobi review. It's probably my second YouTube video. Let me know what you think. I got other tools. I'm into Makita, I'm into welding, all that other shit. Let me know. I'll review more stuff. Thank you.